Today we are going to be looking at how someone can multiply their time. Before I take more of your time, let's get right into it. What is time? And why do we keep running out of it? Every time you get down to do something really important, another thing pops up, and it's a never-ending cycle. And yet, there are people who seem to always have enough of it. Pause for a minute. What's their secret, and what have they been doing right that you have been doing wrong? Let's begin. Everything you know about time management is wrong. First of all, you cannot manage time. You can only manage yourself. Time is constant and it's always moving. As of now, while you're watching this video, remember, time management is not just logical, it's also emotional. How we spend our time is determined by our emotions: fear, guilt, anxiety, and frustration. Those things help to determine how we spend our time, just like the things we have on our to-do list or calendar. A brief history on time management is that in the late 50s and 60s, time management was not about in one dimension, and the solution was based on efficiency. The main idea at that time was to develop tools, technology, tips, and tricks to help in doing things much faster. This way, time would increase and more things could be accomplished. But there was a flaw with this thinking. In today's world, we all have smartphones and somehow people still don't get to accomplish what they should with their computers still around. Two-dimensional thinking. Solution: prioritizing. When we were younger, we used to get this word thrown around a lot because at this stage we happen to be young, developing adults. Get your priorities in order. Do this and that. Come on, stop doing that. And so on. But unfortunately, prioritizing is still not a solution to multiplying your time. Because what prioritizing does is taking item number 3 and placing it in item number 1. And item number 1 going to item number 3. Which is very okay, but we still don't get to see an increase in time. With this type of thinking, the solution is always to do things faster or interchange in between activities. You cannot solve today's problems with yesterday's thinking. The more time moves, the more challenges become complex and simplified. And with that, you get the new type of thinker. 3D thinkers. 3D thinkers always think in 3 dimensions. Number 1, urgency. How soon should the action at hand be done? Number 2, importance. How much does it matter? Number 3, significance. How long will my actions impact the future? Like this: if I tackle the task today, what will be its relevance in the days to come? 3D thinkers employ questions as part of their strategy. They calculate their steps based on their significance. For you to multiply your time, you need to approach challenges with an open mind. First, you need to get rid of the old thinking and replace it with the new. Choose to spend your time today on things that are of significant importance, that will give you more time tomorrow. Note, I use the word significance. In a nutshell, you will have to trade in today's comforts for tomorrow's luxury. So let's dive in deep in the minds of 3D thinkers and look at the mental process they go through to make a conclusion. The process. This is the process 3D thinkers go through in their minds unconsciously in the evaluation of time. With the knowledge at hand, we will create an inverted triangle to show you how they normally come to their conclusions. This way, you will understand why some people tend to normally have tremendous results as compared to others. Elimination. Now, the whole triangle represents the tasks at hand, and the first question 3D thinkers normally ask is, can I eliminate this task? Is it even worth doing? Future time thinking solutions are not based on to-do lists, but rather eliminating what is not of any significant importance. 3D thinkers allow themselves the emotion of eliminating tasks that are not worth doing. Always remember, what you say no today creates more time tomorrow. The problem arises when we battle our emotions, and that right there is a big step towards backtracking. One of the lessons I have learned in life is every time I create time for a specific thing, I have said no to countless number of other things. 2. Automation. automating tasks to save time which can eventually be used for other tasks. For example, I want to buy a certain type of shoe. Instead of visiting many malls around my area, looking for the best fit and using money to hire an Uber taxi, I could just look it up online, pay for it, and have it delivered to my doorstep. And by repeating these steps with items I want to procure, I end up saving time that I could use with other activities. After years of saving time, you will find your efforts will double much faster than you think. When setting up the automation process around your life, you will find it a bit expensive, but the return on saving time will be worth every penny. 3. Delegation. If it can't be automated, it can be delegated. This is similar to Warren Buffett's thought on interacting with people. At one time, I was watching an interview whereby he was being interviewed, and one of the things that he said that struck me was, try to always multiply yourself in people. And what he meant was that when you teach a fellow man to do something as good as you can, you not only sharpen their skills, but you also save time by not having to do some of the tasks yourself. By applying these steps to your life, you will be able to increase your results tenfold. Conclusion. Did you learn something? Or do you feel you could add something to the topic? Let me know on the comments down below. And let me know what you'd like me to cover next. Subscribe to Facts with Mr. Vin. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get my future updates. As always, thanks for watching.